Just got to think, okay, what do we need to get this guy out? And that's when I start thinking we need something to break the window, okay, first. And so I came up with the tool, and then I had the tool in my hand, so I'm the one going to use it. I jumped in with it.
What is that tool for?
It's for taking the backhoe, the bucket. It's for releasing the bucket to put another bucket on.
So like you were talking about, you got Mr. Stilwell out of the water, and he was telling you there was somebody else in the car. We talked to him, and he said he doesn't remember anything. We're looking in his rearview mirror, getting hit, and then waking up in the ambulance. So, what do you think about? I mean, knowing that now, and knowing that he took off his seatbelt, he was talking to you, telling you stuff. He doesn't remember any of that.
Right, and that's yeah.
What does that make you think?
That he, was in a bad accident, trauma accident, and he just didn't know where he was. Right.
Do you think of yourself as a hero? Because when we hear this story, we all do.
Right. I know everybody thinks of me, and I'm, that's great, but we just had to do. When you're there, you just got to do. I had to do what I had to do. Get him out. Right.
What were you thinking and feeling? Talk about your emotions. What was going through you when you were in that moment? Can you remember?
Right. Just being able to, just hoping that I'm going to be able to, get this guy out, dead or alive. He's coming out. I'm getting him out. He's coming out. Right. Even if he's unconscious, dead or alive, he's coming out. We're going to get him.
How far down? Rush, time is something that you're fighting against.
Definitely.
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, time, and I didn't know how much time. I thought I was going to pull him out not alive. So, yeah, a lot of time went by. And I knew I didn't have much time. I needed to get in there, and this tool was able to make the job a little faster.
When you brought him up, was he coughing? Was he saying anything?
He was just real wide-eyed and breathing real hard, and just not knowing what happened and what was going on with him. Yeah.
So Troy, I would have no idea how to save somebody from a submerged car. How did you have any idea what to do?
I didn't. Just instinct. This was the first instinct. What do you need to break a window? What do we need to do? And this was my first thought. And then taking my boots off was second thought. But then thought, no, you got to jump in and get this person now, because he's wanting. You would want that same help if you were somewhere underwater. And yeah, right.
Were you a swimmer already, and did those swimming sort of skills help you?
No, I'm a pretty good swimmer though. Yeah.
So that didn't hurt.
No, right, no, right.
What were you going into work to do yesterday? What were you leaving the house? You were heading into work to do what?
We were going out here to. We did 3 miles of putting up sight distance delineator posts for at night for the your lights to keep you on the road.
It's only been, not even 24 hours since this all happened. Have you had time to reflect on the gravity of the situation and how it could have ended up as opposed to how it did end up?
I didn't know all this, for one.
Is it surreal a little bit, or?
Not really. It's just a job that I did, right? Just to get the person to safety. That's all. Yeah.
So Troy, how comfortable are you with all this attention?
Oh, not bad. It'll be over with soon, right? It'll all be right.
I mean, seeing us all here, does that kind of paint a picture? You got 8 microphones strapped to your vest today that you normally just wear to work. Does that make you realize kind of how impressed people are with you, I guess?
Yes, it does. I'm just glad that the person, I was able to save him. I'm just glad that he's alive, for sure.
Have you talked to him at all?
No.
Do you want to?
Yeah, and I have a coworker that he has grown up with this person since the 1st grade, so I think he's talked to him, or his friends, and his friends have contacted him and asked who I was and who is this guy you work with, and right, why did that person get his life saved, and who was it that you work with that, yeah.
You live in Lebanon, and he lives in Sweet
Lebanon.
Home, so you may have crossed paths at some point.
Maybe. But he lives in Sweet Home, the guy that was just 10 miles down the road.
Did you go back to work after this was done? The ordeal was done? Yes,
Our shift was basically ended, and so then, yeah, just went home.
And were there other folks at the scene that kind of helped the gentleman get to shore, or how did that all work?
Yeah, there was one other person that I think jumped in either behind me or there's some things that I don't remember, but there was one person helping when I went back down to hold him, above water. Right, so that was great. I don't know his name, but there was some other person out there in the water.
The gentleman who was actually in the truck, though, he was the one you think actually undid his seatbelt on his own, or?
If he had his seatbelt on. I just know that I couldn't get him out the first attempt. I couldn't get him out the second attempt, and then the third attempt I was able to get him out.
And do you remember it being difficult dragging him out of there?
Oh yeah, it was pretty difficult, wondering, is his feet stuck? Is something stuck? Because I'm not able to get him out as quick as I thought I could.
And was it hard once you got him kind of out of the cab to bring him up to the surface?
Not really, because he kind of he was out, he was coming out, and you just float the surface, I guess. And
I imagine at that moment it was kind of a big sense of relief, a big sigh of relief.
it was definitely, knowing that this person is out of the vehicle that I went to save. All right, and now he's out, and now my job's over, maybe.
It's a pretty
Right.
good feeling.
Excellent.
Troy, I don't know if you live with anyone or called any of your friends after work or anything, but I mean, did anybody ask you how your day went yesterday? How did you kind of?
Oh yeah, I called my daughter, I called my parents, I called my kids, told them what happened, and my daughter went on Facebook and posted it, and she got all kinds of what do you call posts? She got all kinds of posts about it, so that was great.
What did she say to you?
She just said, "Good job, Dad, you're a hero."
Why is that?
Excellent, because she's a good kid.